So he used to
What
come
the
down.
hell is this thing? That's called a SpongeBob.
And I saw a figure walking in the back. I'm like, who's that? Who's that?
I'll punch anyone.
It was the kid's like 90-year-old grandfather.
Oh, my God.
Didn't speak any English.
Because it's a
To get
conspiracy.
you. To get
They're
you.
out to get. They heard. Oh, this guy's coming. He don't like
Here he
jelly.
goes. Let's
Put
go
on
get
jelly.
him.
It really definitely. We almost wiped out an entire generation.
Yes.
An entire family of people.
Yes, I almost.
Almost ended a bloodline. It's a disaster. Just call it. Cut it now. Show's over. Ducks is over. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Feeding the Ducks, the podcast giving you little breadcrumbs of entertainment on a weekly basis. I am your host, the incohesive Kyle.
The stuttering prick is what you. What was that? That you just had a meltdown?
No, because
Right,
I cut it. I'm perfectly cool, calm, and collected. None of that made the video.
Okay. What was wrong with you?
Look,
We're about to start the show and you're freaking out.
because we have a full finished basement, and yet there's still not enough room for anything. All the wires are going into one box on my side of the studio.
I'm quite clear over here.
And
I'm good.
so, yeah, exactly. And so everything is just wrapping around each other. And then as soon as I think, oh, I figure it out, they rewrap themselves.
I'd love to-
It's like self-tangling spaghetti over here.
I'd love to wrap it around your neck. Right
That's a nice little audio bit. Ow.
Oh, God.
Hi,
You're a
and you
disaster.
are?
You're a disaster. I'm leaving is what I am. Oh, my God. You're freaking out.
I'm
You
not
do this all the time,
freaking
you know.
out.
You freak out all the time. You got issues, man. You freak out all the time.
I'm good.
You want your mommy to get you a Band-Aid? Holy cow.
I'm totally fine.
Okay.
I've never had a freak out any point in my life. You know what, though? You know what I don't understand? A little update before we get into the show. They've banned fat bottom girls.
They banned fat bottom girls.
I don't.
They banned fat bottom girls. They make the rockin' world go round. Not anymore. That's it. Rockin' world's done.
I don't understand why.
I don't know the reason. Is it a fat shaming thing or?
I don't think so, because that's not what the song is.
No, it's support. It's all for it.
It's a
Brian
as
May.
far as I understand, it's a body positive song. But
yeah.
then again, Lizzo was a body positive figure, and we all saw how that went.
Well,
so
okay, but I don't know how that affects Brian May, Queen.
probably not. If
Does that mean
if the band thing, if Queen doesn't work out, he still has astrophysics to fall back
Yes,
on.
he is a smart guy.
Yeah.
But does that affect like I like big butts and I cannot lie? Where's that lie in this world?
I don't know.
Wow.
But
big butts are being banned. Big butts banned. There's your headline right there. Big butts banned.
And then next up on the radio, we have the newest song from Cardi Stallion. It's one of the two. Wet ass.
What are you doing?
I'm showing the contradictory of the world we live in. We can't ban fat bottom girls, but the number one song of the year was Wet Ass.
Okay, we're good.
Don't worry, I'm gonna put sounds over it.
My God, and I'm the one who's the problem.
Sorry, I just thought we needed a news update.
2 minutes. You've had 4 freakouts already. 4 freakouts already.
You know,
No, what?
that brings us into a good topic.
Oh, what's that topic? Oh my God, you're insane.
What?
No, good. What's the
That's
topic?
Today's topic is freak
You
out.
freaking out. The show's about you.
Not just me.
It's about you freaking
No.
out. I don't freak out.
Yeah, okay.
I don't freak out.
Okay,
I'm calm.
all this is you.
Unfortunately,
All this is future
this
you.
is true.
So
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
this does, you do.
Yeah. You're
Okay.
you're screwed.
Yeah.
You are, as they say, screwed. But okay, so other than 3 seconds ago, give me a freak out of yours that I remember.
That you remember.
I probably remember them all. I've been here for most of them.
Well, I haven't been here for all of them.
You haven't been here for all your freakouts?
Yeah, they haven't all happened here. Anyway, there was this one time, and I'm probably gonna cut this section out because it might appear in a news article after I say it. I was playing a video game called Call of Duty. And thank you all the moms who are now in here writing angry comments about how video games cause violence. I was playing a video game during New Year's, and my friend shut the console off on me mid-game.
Oh, my God.
So I punched him in the head.
Oh, my God.
This had nothing to do with the fact that I was playing a violent video game. Let me stress that.
Oh, yeah, sounds like it.
Video games are not the problem.
You're the problem. I think we've seen that.
Yeah. Video games do not cause violence.
Why did you punch him?
Oh.
You didn't have a better way to say you were angry besides violence? Guess not. Obviously, you can't use your words. So violence.
No, I use my words. I think it was
okay.
You effing SOB.
What? Why'd he stop the game?
I don't know.
Because?
Maybe because his sister was playing and he didn't like his sister.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
Not the best idea, but I didn't really attack him.
You punched him
for shutting off. No, I said, I went like, hey, what the hell, man? And then, okay, I'm misremembering. I'm at fault here. I understand.
No one's arguing
I
that.
understand I'm at fault here, but the way I'm going to tell what I remember happening puts me a little less at shame, which don't do that. I suck. I 100% suck. This is my fault.
Okay.
Something happened. He shut it off. I did something. I went up to him like, what the hell? He swept my leg out from under me.
You swept a leg?
Yeah.
Karate Kid style?
I fell. We have a little, like, the box seat.
Sweep the leg.
You know the box thing?
I don't know what box
that little square seat?
Oh, yeah, okay.
That holds
fell
the
on
game?
that?
Yeah, I fell on that. And then I attacked him.
Put him in a body bag. You're not getting any of these references.
Happy Gilmore?
Oh, my God.
What was the guy
Sweep
yelling
the
at?
Leg, Karate Kid.
I got that one. You've said it six times.
Carrot Kid.
Carrot Kid. You said that one, but it wasn't put him in a body bag. Wasn't that the guy?
Karate Kid again?
What was the guy at Happy Gilmore yelling?
You can do it? That one?
Not that guy. I don't know.
Okay.
So yeah.
So you punched him.
To a story that I aptly named the New Year's Knockout. Nobody got knocked out. But still it makes it sound better.
No offense.
I should have led with the name. But yeah,
Knockout sounds like a pay-per-view.
I punched a friend in the head.
Nice.
For shutting off a video game.
Okay, that's a freak out. That's a irrational.
We had lots of people over that New Year's Eve.
Yeah,
that was our biggest turnout.
Every New Year's gets ruined.
Yeah, no wonder people don't come back.
Wonder we're all alone. All alone.
Yeah. I'm not a good person.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Then there was this other. No, you go.
What, me?
Yeah, let's come with you. Since this is you.
Well, I'll show you exactly where you came from.
Oh, good.
About 7 years old, right?
Oh, God.
We had this ice cream man. He used to come, old guy.
Specific, like this guy was.
It was our ice cream
Everyone
man.
Knew him.
Yeah. They used to call him. They used to call him Khrushchev. Khrushchev was the Russian prime minister or president way back in like the 60s. He looked just like him. That's what they used to call him. This was a while ago, so the way. But he used to come down, and the older kids used to terrorize this poor man.
Yeah, he looks like he could be an ice cream man.
Let me see him. Let me remember my Christmas man. There he is. That's my ice cream man.
Imagine this guy
That's my ice cream
rolling
man.
down your street in an ice cream truck, selling you popsicles of SpongeBob with gumball eyes.
There was no SpongeBob.
SpongeBob didn't exist back then.
That exists back then. I think it was Moses. So he used to come down.
What the hell is this thing? That's called a SpongeBob.
You good? Oh, it's one of these shows, I see.
What?
So he drove down the block.
It's not all about you.
What?
I said it's not all about you, but go ahead.
So he drove down the block, and these the older kids used to terrorize the poor old man. They'd jump on his truck. So he would take to coming down the street and not stopping. He would just
Rightly so.
He'd ring the bell and he'd go right down the street and wouldn't stop. So one day I was out there. I was going to wait for him because I wanted my ice cream.
Yeah.
And he came down the street, and I'm in the street. I got my money. I'm waving the money, and he comes by, and he flies by me.
He probably thought you were a distraction.
For the kids?
Yeah.
That was a decoy? No. And so as he drives by, I scream out, "You son of a..." And before I could get the last word out, I look up, and my mother's standing there. And she's just like, "Come here." And I got, not only did I not get ice cream, I got in trouble because of this son of a bitch wouldn't stop for me because I couldn't get my fudgy wudgy or my chocolate eclair, whatever it was back then, on a stick. And he drove right by me, and then I got in trouble for cursing at 7 years old.
Well, that one's on you.
I was, years have proven that I was in the right. Time has told a different story. He was a son of a bitch. He was a Russian president, and he didn't give me ice cream. So I was correct.
Did something happen? Like, I'm sorry.
something
What do you mean
happened?
his time is proven right?
Because I was right. He was a son of a bitch.
Because of that one incident.
He drove right by me.
Okay, usually when time was proven right, something else happens along the line.
No. You look back and say, you know what? You were right. You were right. People look back in time and say, hey, that guy was right.
Okay.
Some people no, but some people yes.
If that's what you want to.
That's what I'm going with.
Okay. Well, tell me if this kid was in the right.
Who? Which kid? The kid who jumped on the poor ice cream man's truck?
No, those
they were
kids all
jerks.
sound like a-holes.
They were jerks.
No. So I'm not a buff person. I'm not a person who oozes confidence. I don't know where I'm going with any of this. Point is, people like to screw with me back then and now.
Go ahead.
I've had to deal with a lot of scam people on the internet in past years, but many years ago, I think elementary, somewhere between 3rd and 5th grade, I was walking home from the bus one day, which is weird because I didn't often take the bus, so I don't know why I was on the bus to begin with. But there I was. We'd been in a backpack, just walking home from the bus, and suddenly there's a sharp pain in the back of my head.
Oh, I know this one.
Some schmuck just threw a rock at me. I believe unprompted. I can't remember. Probably because I got hit in the head with a rock. So yeah, somebody unprompted threw a rock at the back of my head. I was 3rd to 5th grade, so I can't imagine I cursed, but then again, I can't imagine I didn't. So let's just say I went with the classic, "What the F is wrong with you, you SOB?" SOB seems to be our go-to.
Yeah, that's our big thing.
Yeah.
That's our big thing around 8, 9 years old.
So there I was, promptly bleeding from the back of my head.
Bleeding. Well, you...
I was on the ground in horrible pain. I don't know. It doesn't seem as bad retelling it because I don't remember. All I know is the jack-off threw a rock at the back of my head. I whipped around. Gave him a good old one. No, I didn't.
None of that happened.
I believe I went home and cried.
But there was more to that story.
There's more to the story that I didn't know, apparently, because you got involved.
I got involved, yes. This was, okay, you're walking home. You got hit. I came home from work, and your mother told me...
Hours later.
Yeah, there's hours later.
I got home at like 2. You got home at like 7 from work. Something like that.
It was late at night, because I got home, and I just took the bus in from Manhattan, so it was an hour and a half. So I'm not in a good mood when I come home. And I get told that this Asian child threw a rock at you and hit you. And he had been bothering you for a while.
Yeah, he was a bit of a jerk.
Yeah.
But then a lot of kids are.
And I lost it. Yeah. So I ran out of the house. And now they live about 5 houses down. But I got in the car and drove there because I knew if I would huff and puff there, I'd be out of breath and I might get my ass kicked because I was tired. So I drove the 5 houses, pulled up in front of it like screeching tires and stuff, got out, and I'm wearing the trench coat that I told you that I used to wear.
Oh my God, why do you own one?
I'm wearing the trench coat.
This isn't the Matrix.
My hair was long. It was flying.
I was dodging bullets.
And I pound on the door, and the kid answers the door. And I'm all jacked.
Oh,
I'm like,
God.
where's your father?
Okay.
And the kid went, he's not home.
As long as you didn't punch the kid.
And I said, where's your mother? And she's not home. And I saw a figure walking in the back. I'm like, who's that? Who's that?
I'll punch anyone.
It was the kid's like 90-year-old grandfather.
Oh, my God.
Didn't speak any English. Get him over here. Now it's going through my head like
how you single-handedly assaulted an entire
no,
family.
because what went through my head is now, what if this guy's an old karate master? And he goes, what? Am I stereotyping? What if he came to the door and like I start yelling at him and he like grabs my hand and like kicks my ass, Kung Fu style? So he wouldn't come to the door because he didn't speak English. So I'm standing and now I got nothing. There's no father. There's no mother. There's just me in a long trench coat yelling at a 5-year-old kid.
Wasn't 5.
I thought it 7.
It was 5th grade, so
Yeah, like 8, 9.
like somewhere between 9 and 12.
I think I could have took him. I think I could have.
Oh,
took
really?
Him. I think I could have took him.
Really?
And
you with your carrot skills.
And this 90-year-old grandfather. I'll take his all on.
Man, one hell of a fight.
Every generation. And then I had nothing to do. I'm there holding.
Well, it's the thought that counts.
Well, yeah. So I went home. I said, "Tell your mother to go." And a couple days later, the mother stopped me in the street and apologized. But I wasn't angry when she did. So what's the sense? I'm like, okay. But I was so angry that day. I was ready. If there was a cat there, I was gonna. I don't know what I was going to do.
You think they still live there?
Oh, he's probably old enough to kick my ass now. I'm not going to find out.
Yeah.
He's your age. Yeah, I'm not going to rumble with him. I had my
how you
chance.
doing?
Yeah, I think he's watching.
Still
I had my. I should have took him out when he was 7. No, I'm still staying away. Yeah, that was a great scene. Hit you in the head with a rock, the little bastard.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
I think it was a rock. My head was turned.
What do you think it was?
I don't know. I could have been making the
Don't tell
whole
me it
thing
was
up.
what did he hit you with?
Pine cone.
Yeah, that was fun. That was fun to come home to. Yeah.
That I did not know that until we were drafting this episode.
What? That I went over there? How did you not know that?
Why the hell would I know?
I don't know.
Anything that happened hours after, I forgot because I was hit in the
That's
head
right.
with a rock.
We should have got that checked. Instead of me running to the house, we should have took it to the hospital.
Okay, yeah, 5 hours later, that would have done good.
Maybe the bleeding out of your ears should have told us something.
That wasn't from the rock. That was from you singing.
You want me to break it? Yeah, so that was good. We almost came into me.
We almost wiped out an entire generation.
Yes,
an entire family of people.
Yes, I almost.
Almost ended a bloodline.
Oh, that was some good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah. Yeah, that's when we got to.
Okay, well, fair, fine. It's a freak out, but at least I was justified in that situation.
I was justified. I'm a concerned father. This is for World War II, I said. Wait, was he?
No.
No, he wasn't.
No.
All right, whatever.
And even if it was, you were working with them the first half. You as in the Italians, not you specifically.
All right, this is for the bad chow fun I had last night. How's that? Was that better? This is for the Mugu Gai Pan. That made me sick.
I don't even know what that is. All I know is I had Chinese food the other day and it was very good.
Chinese food is always good.
Yes.
Yes. No offense to
I went to a
fine.
They had a little gumball machine there too.
Where'd you go?
We were working on music stuff at my friend's house, and there was one like five doors down.
5 doors down.
And so I got a little ninja guy for a quarter.
Wow.
Yeah, it's steal.
Can't pass that up.
Okay. Well, like I said, at least that one we were justified. I got a couple here that
I think just for the record, everyone that I will go through, I'm 100% justified, and I will debate or fight anyone on that.
Well,
look at the list. You see the list? The list.
I see the list. I do see here one where I'm just disturbed.
What?
I have issues.
What?
So this one is aptly just called person's name I will not disclose and the DS. So
what are we looking? Oh,
on the other times,
what's this one?
On the other, so like I said, it was weird. I was taking the bus when I was hit in the back of the head with a rock because usually
you should have been homeschooled.
Usually, I would just go to the aftercare program.
Get bullied by your mother instead.
At my elementary school. They would just go there. You would do homework. You would chill out. And I forget what the rules were, but there were specific rules against using devices like Nintendo DSs and phones. No phones because I don't know. Schools had a weird thing about no phones.
Yeah, that was a thing back then. They can't stop it now.
But after, fine, I understand it during school, but you couldn't use phones in the aftercare.
No, it was a different time.
It was weird.
They wouldn't let us use phones when I was in school. Put your phone away.
Is that a rotary?
Put your phone away. All right. Put it in my bag. Sorry, guys.
But there was weird rules with devices or whatever. You can only use them certain times, and then you had to take a break at a certain point in the day, whatever it was. But I was playing my DS. I think I had Pokemans. It was
Isn't it Pokemon?
Yeah, Pokemon.
Okay.
My little code broken or whatever it's called game that I wish I could find. I was playing that, and the people were going outside. If you didn't know this, if you couldn't guess, I don't like the outside. It sucks. It's bad.
You gotta keep getting hit with rocks.
Yeah, that too.
Every time you walk out of the house, people throw rocks at you. You're like an ogre.
There he is.
Pitchforks and stuff every time you get out of the house.
So first meet and greet we do for ducks. There, get him.
I hope they hit you, not me.
But anyway, people were going outside. I think one of the rules was when people go outside, you got to take a break for 30 minutes or whatever. So I was still playing, and this kid who also lives near us came up to me. And I'm sure this is distorted in my mind, but let's, for the sake of proving me wrong, he just said, paraphrasing, "Hey, you got to shut that down. It's time to go outside."
A kid said this?
This was a kid, not one of the supervisors at the aftercare.
A kid your age?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sounds like a jerk.
Maybe a year or two older.
Okay.
I lost it. I flung my DS across the room and started screaming incoherently.
What the hell's wrong with
For
you?
no reason. I messed up.
You're worse than me. I was never like this.
Over a game.
At least mine was ice cream.
The fact that the two I've mentioned
are
both video games are not painting a good picture for me.
Did the Chinese kid throw a Nintendo at you or something? Holy crap.
Oh, yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, you got issues. Maybe it was the video games.
No. Pokemon.
No. Dude, I don't know.
What? I play Pokemon. I'm going to turn into the next Michael Vick.
Well, your references are more dated than mine.
Okay. It's not I was on a losing streak. I kept getting my ass whooped in Pokemon.
Did you break the game?
No, actually, I think it still worked.
Nice.
Thanks, Nintendo. You make a good system.
It's a good commercial.
Yeah.
We can fling it across the room. It still works.
Yeah.
Durable. Wow. At least my stuff. You were all just sitting around playing video games. I was out there playing sports.
Oh God.
Yeah. What, you got something?
I do have one more short video game one, but I don't want to interrupt.
Come back. We'll break up your video games.
I don't want to interrupt your flow.
Maybe people won't think you're addicted if you split them up a little bit. No,
I have too much work to do to play video games nowadays.
I played sports when I went outside.
What is this sports you speak
That's
of?
how I say. I got sports. Yeah. 7 years old. Seven was a rough year. I think that was with the Mickey Mouse watch too.
Oh my God.
Well, I'm playing. It's my first year playing baseball, and we started T-ball. Yeah. Just hitting it off the tee on the little field, and eventually the parents would pitch, and then by the end of the year, the kids were pitching. There was progression, evolution, if you will. What? So the last game of the year, we get to play on the big field under the lights at night. This is the world. What?
This is where you got hit in the head?
No, that was years later.
Oh, okay.
And it's the big game. This is a World Series. I'm 7 years old. I'm playing under the lights on a big field, and I get up. I'm ready. I'm ready for this. This kid's pitching. His father's umping. Right there, you know you got a problem. You okay?
Umping?
Umpiring. He's the umpire. He's actually behind the pitcher. He's not behind the plate, so he could get the whole
Wait,
deal.
behind the pitcher?
Yeah, because they didn't have 4 umpires in a Little League game. He used to call the balls and strikes and then have to get the field.
There are 4 umpires in a baseball game?
Jesus God, I got to explain baseball.
Are you... Wait, seriously?
First base, second base, third base, and behind the plate. 4 umpires. In the World Series, they throw 2 guys in the outfield, too. There's umpires everywhere. There's more umpires than players.
I did not know that. I genuinely did not know that.
Yes.
All right, go ahead.
Well, in this Little League game, there was 1. He was behind the pitcher's
He wasn't
mound.
worried about getting hit?
We was 7. He could probably hit the ball, catch it. Here you go. So I get up, right? And this is my big moment. And the first pitch, ball 1.
All right.
The next pitch, strike 2. That was my reaction.
That's not how it works,
yes,
right?
he calls the first pitch, ball 1. Next pitch is a strike. He goes, strike 2. So I get out of the batter's box, and I'm looking. I'm like, no, it's the first pitch was a ball. He's like, no, strike 2. I'm like, no. And I'm 7. I'm starting to get a little freaked out here. And now I'm all freaked out. I get up, and then I strike out. I strike out to 2 strikes. I strike out. So I go back to the dugout, and I'm all mad, and I probably started crying because I've been crying up until yesterday. And I'm all pissed off, and I'm yelling. And I go to my coach, an old guy who's like 104, and I say, "Why aren't you out there arguing?" It's a 7-year-old. He's gonna go out there and kick dirt on the guy. I said, "It's his dad. This isn't fair." And I said, "He owes me an apology." 7, I said this, and the manager said to me, he said, "An adult will never owe you an apology." And I said, "You owe me an apology for not going out and arguing that. The whole stadium saw it." And that's it. He ruined my whole night on the big field. Ball 1, strike 2. Just say that in the house. I start to lose my mind. All right, you mentioned ball 1, strike 2. I lose my crap. That was it. Blew my whole chance. My big night ruined. I was out of it. I was in my head the rest of the game.
You could have been right out. You could have been the second Joe Pepitone Yankee great if that didn't happen.
That was it. That was the end. But yet it wasn't the end because an umpire screwed me again many years later. Many years later. Many. That's how long ago it was.
All right.
I'm playing, right? I'm like 16 now.
Okay.
I'm really good. Whatever. So I'm playing, right? And and actually this game, I was having a really good game, right?
Yeah.
And the umpire, whose name was Skippy, so right off the bat, you know I'm right. The man's name was Skippy. So during the game, the other team missed the base a couple times, and he missed the call. He missed a lot of calls. Like they ran over the base, they totally didn't touch the base, and he never called it. Late in the game, I'm going to third base. I miss third, and I run home and I score. They appeal the play. This means nothing to you, but don't worry about it. Okay. And he calls me out. I lose it. I come running out of the dugout. Right. Somebody gets in front of me and I take a bat. I throw a bat. I'm screaming at Skippy. And then he ejects me. The only game I ever was ejected.
Are you serious?
I got thrown out of the game by a man named Skippy. Skippy,
you were throwing bats. You were like Jack Nicholson.
I didn't throw it at him. I threw it down on the floor because some guy put it in front of me. But I lost it. And you know what? He was right. He made the right call.
Oh, really?
But he didn't make that call all game. That was my argument. I said, you've missed that call all game. Skippy, what are you doing? Now you make the call on me? Skippy? I think he got annoyed by the 4th Skippy.
Oh, really? Did he owe you an apology?
Skippy still owes me an apology. Wonder what Skipster's doing now. It's probably like a CEO of some company.
Or he's still coaching Little League.
It's Mr. Skippy to you. Yeah, and I
Skippy, CEO.
Yes,
Skippy at law.
Mr. Skippy. Yes, Mr. Skippy. Yeah, Mr. Skippy threw me out of the game. The umpires got it against me. And that was it. I was done with baseball at that point. I can't. If I'm arguing with people named Skippy,
I know.
I might want to shut it down.
I know I quit baseball.
You have to start it to quit it.
I played my fair share of Little League.
I think you put your jockstrap over your head or something. Yeah, you weren't made out for sports.
I know I quit baseball.
Yes,
because they used to give out signed balls at the end of each game.
It wasn't signed balls. It was the game ball. What do you think?
That they signed.
By who?
The coaches.
Who cares? What's that?
I care.
I'd rather have
because that's why I quit. Because I didn't get it.
You didn't deserve it.
I know. I was 7. I didn't know that.
I would have told you. You didn't deserve it. You sucked out there.
So yeah, I started and quit baseball because I didn't get a signed ball from the two coaches whose name I don't even remember at this point.
They were terrible.
Were they?
Terrible.
I don't remember.
Oh my God, that was horrible. That league. Horrible. We should do a whole episode just on sports.
On my sports career.
On your sports career.
I started and quit. I started and quit. I started and quit.
But there's a story in between all of them.
Oh no, they're not bad. They're fun to do when I did them.
Were they?
No.
Enjoy them. Yeah, so Skippy and that other umpire, the guy, the kid's father. Yeah. Absolute travesty is the word I would use. I think I used that word when I was 7. This is a travesty.
A travesty. This is a travesty. You ever get mad about food?
No, I like food too much. I never get mad at food. Food's my only friend. Food's the only thing that never lets me down.
I've never gone to a restaurant and complained about food. Like, I've never sent food back.
No, never do that. No, because they get mad. You don't know what they do to your food.
But no, like, I've never been served like at a sit-down restaurant where you get food that I'm like, this is off.
It's a good thing you don't do that.
But I received a misorder once that sent me into a frenzy. Yeah, of course you know about this. All right. Buckle up, people. You're in for a ride. I don't like the beach. As previously established, the outdoors suck. I've grown up with two parents who like the beach.
You do.
Meaning yearly summer vacations, 9 times out of 10, is usually the beach.
Oh, it's so terrible. We take you to islands.
It's hot.
You suck.
But so it was beach, and we're always up early because God forbid we spend 9 hours in the sun instead of 10. I don't
Get to
really.
your point.
I don't.
This has nothing to do with
I'm
it.
stalling because I don't remember the full context. Point is, we went to get breakfast one day, and I don't know. I'm sure I was pissed off about something.
Yeah, that we were outside.
Probably.
The sun came up.
But we went to go get food. I think we might have hit a couple places. I'm like, I don't like this place. I don't like this place.
Yeah, we were grabbing something quick because we wanted to get to the beach. It was 6:30 in the morning. We had to get to the beach.
The sun wasn't even up yet. And every place was like fruit places, acai bowls, smoothies, whatever. I couldn't find anything I liked because I don't like my fruit mashed up. I don't like my fruit in a jelly-like consistency.
You don't like jelly. Let's just say
I don't like jelly.
That's how you say it.
I don't like this weird...
I don't like preservatives.
Viscous fruit that...
Jelly. It's fucking jelly. So
finally, I find like a bakery kind of place or whatever, and there's a wall of chalkboard things of all the
good stuff there.
And there's one that just said French. There's a whole bunch of different French toast ones. And there's just one that said like traditional French toast. I'm like... Perfect. It said traditional French toast, powdered sugar, butter, syrup, or whatever. I'm like, perfect. I'll have one of those. I'll have what she's having. I don't know who she was, but I don't know what they were having either. But I'm having.
You should have checked what she was having.
I'm having the traditional French toast.
How was that traditional toast?
Thank you. We get it. We leave. We go to the beach before I even open it because I'm like, all right, we got to walk back. No sense in starting to eat it now. And this place was far from where we were staying, from where we spent the day on the beach. This was like a couple hotels down because they were all lined up.
Yep.
And so we finally get to the beach spot where we're going. We meet up with the family friends we were on vacation with. I open it up, and it's covered in jelly. Like not even off to the side where I can maybe salvage it, just right on top. And I lost it. I broke down. I'm like, I just want French toast. Stupid, can't do anything.
Yeah.
Why would they not put it on the menu?
That was one of our first vacations with the other family, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a good introduction because we had met them. accidentally the year before or the vacation before.
At the vacation
and this
before,
was our first year. Hey, we're going to go
the
together.
only reason they probably didn't hate us is because there was a horrible rainstorm across multiple days of that first trip.
The first trip.
So they spent a lot of time with us. So they were already pretty
this was our
well known
first
to.
planned trip together. So we got new friends. We're going to go on vacation every year with them. And you pulled a French toast shit. They must have said, this is it. We're done. This was fun while it lasted.
How do we get out of here?
Oh my God, you lost your mind over jelly. Jelly.
It wasn't.
At least it's not a video game.
It wasn't on. My problem wasn't the jelly. My problem was the fact that the French toast had jelly was not on the menu.
I don't think you read it. Why would they leave that out?
Because it's a
To get
conspiracy.
you. To get
They're
you.
out to get. They heard. Oh, this guy's coming. He don't like jelly.
goes.
Put
Let's
on
look at
jelly.
him.
It really simply.
That was.
They're going. They're coming after me.
I think the word's embarrassing.
No, that was last week.
What happened last week? Oh,
Embarrassing
the
moments.
Yeah, you should have put it in. I should have put it in because we were embarrassed that you're freaking out about jelly, and now we're looking at the other families like looking at us like, what happened in a year? Not.
Hey, we still hang out with them for some reason.
This is a lot about them that they
Hi, guys.
continue to hang out with you because you may snap at any second.
Oh, come on. They've had fun with it. They've given me several French toast related gags since then.
They got you a couple times. That was funny.
Can't really remember.
The way they're poking the bear is what they're doing. You're going to lose it one day.
I think on my graduation gift, they gave me money or something, and they gave a list of things
that you're insane
the
about.
money could have been used for, and I think one of them was like French jelly-free French toast.
Well, my one food thing isn't even my fault. This is your sister. This is the man.
The car accident from last week.
Yes,
when she didn't go down in the seat. Her fault.
This was. I guess this says what that you guys are pretty good kids. If this was the maddest I've ever been at her.
We're the best.
She had a bunch of friends over, so we ordered like pizza for them, like 2 pies. At the end of the meal, I come back, they're outside, and I'm like, well, where's the pizza? There's no way they ate two pies. I look in the garbage. She threw out like 5 slices of pizza.
Why?
That was my question.
That's good for like another month and a half.
And I hate food thrown out. If I'm full and I will eat. I don't like food. I lost it. Probably the angriest I've ever been at her. 5 slices of pizza in the garbage. I was screaming and yelling. I lost my mind.
You can't do that.
5 slices. I would have gladly have eaten them.
And they let her in Italy?
Yeah. Huh. I couldn't believe it. And that was one of my biggest freakouts on the children.
No. That's justified. You can't throw out 5 slices, especially because cold pizza is very good.
First of all, she never cleans up, so I don't know what the hell she was doing actually throwing something out.
Maybe that's why she doesn't anymore.
Probably. I should have lost my... No, she'll never clean up. I looked in the garbage and there's 5 slices. It wasn't even in the box where I could take it back out. And,
right.
Hey, no one saw that. I'll eat it. I think it was out of the box in the garbage. 5
That's more than half a pie.
I know.
The fact that they ate a pie and a half is ridiculous too.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but it was just, oh my God, I remember going crazy, yelling and screaming. And
you eat like 1 or 2 cold slices because they're good, freeze the rest, and reheat it. Admittedly, reheated pizza isn't great, but it's still edible.
Well, you know what? Just leave it on the table and walk away. Don't throw it out.
Yeah.
Don't throw out 5 slices of pizza.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that was one of my biggest freakouts on.
The one time you do something right, you don't do it right.
Who?
Her.
Yeah.
The one time you clean up, you can't
she
do
cleans
it right.
up. She cleans up the food. That was my biggest biggest freak out on her, and it was over pizza. So that's not bad. Good job, kids. Good job, kids. I can't remember getting freaked out on you. So, Mike, closer.
Yeah.
How about this? You hear me now? You hear me now?
Barely, but yeah.
I hear you. Yeah. So that was my freak out with food. I'm sure I've had other freakouts with food.
I'm sure I did too. Do I have other ones?
What?
No.
No what?
I'm trying to think because I'm sure I've done other things.
When you got in the car accident, you didn't freak out on that?
No, surprisingly no.
Oh, I did.
Getting hit from behind.
Yeah, I would have lost it.
at a yield sign. I think I was just more baffled than anything.
Yeah, yeah.
Because a contact flew out of my eye. I think
that
could still be up there,
stuck in your brain.
But yeah, I would think I was more shocked than anything.
My first accident, and there's been many.
I think if like the person was texting and driving, then I would have lost it.
Well, you don't know if they were.
I don't know, so
could have been.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They just never stopped. They weren't paying attention, obviously, because there was a big red car in front of them. No, my first accident, I actually stayed conscious for. All the other ones, I was knocked out cold.
Oh, God.
That's true. I was knocked out cold for most.
You
of
have
them.
a problem.
I do. But anyway, the first one, I'm cruising down the street, right, in my 1980 Chevrolet Camaro, bright orange.
Okay.
And I'm doing the speed limit. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And all of a sudden, I'm coming up to, I got the right of way, and there's a stop sign. This car's inching out. He tries to go. He tries to beat me. He tries to beat a Camaro. Was he insane? An 18-year-old in a Camaro? So as I'm going, so now. Why did he do that?
Hell were you 18 with a Camaro?
Yeah, that's you're going to have to talk to my parents on that
Yeah.
one. That was probably not the best idea.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I'm coming, and so now there's no stop. He went. There's no stopping. There's nothing I could do. So I swerve, and I hit him. And then combined, we hit 3 other cars.
Are you serious?
Yes.
How?
Because when we drove, as I turned, I had to turn down the street, and he hit it, and there were 3 parked cars there on the street. And we collided into,
okay,
I hit one, he hit the other 2. But now my car is wedged between his and the car parked on the corner, which the poor bastard, we totaled his car. So I get out of the car, and I jump on the hood of my car to see the damage. And both sides of my car are damaged. And I'm laying on the hood of the car looking at the damage and screaming and yelling like a maniac because he just messed up my 1980 Chevy Camaro, bright orange. And I must have looked like a psycho to the point where one in the neighborhood that I got into this accident, somebody I went to high school with saw the accident. And saw me laying across the hood of my car, banging on the hood. And he said, "Hey, Joe, what's up? What's up? Look at my car." And it was...
good thing you didn't have the internet.
It was... The guy I hit was a dentist. Well, it was his fault. And I'll tell you why it was his fault later.
Dentist.
It was a dentist. And he was bald. He wound up... I wound up suing him for the accident, and we showed up. It went to actual like a pre-trial, whatever court, a deposition, and he showed up with hair to the point where I think I hit him so hard it knocked his hair off for the accident, and then he was bald. True story.
Wait,
what?
He was bald in the accident.
When I got out of the car, he was bald. When he showed up at court, he had hair.
Okay.
So I think I knocked his hair off. We hit so hard. That's what I was looking for. And the courts proved in my favor.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, it was like that intro thing on the Jury Duty, where it's like the red car represents the red car.
I was the orange car.
And the blue car represents the blue car.
Yes. And the car that's completely crushed, that's my car. Yes, that was the first accident. Second one, I got knocked out cold, but I won that case too.
Should I be suing?
You could have. You should have got out of the car, fell on the floor. My neck. We could have been made hundreds of dollars. But yeah, so he was proven wrong because he jumped a stop sign, and I had a good lawyer. But yeah, the moral of the story is I was laying across the car banging.
Of course you were.
My crushed fender. My crushed fender. It was terrible.
Oh,
that was the first accident of many. We should talk about that one day.
Well, oh yeah, we'll get
the accidents.
To that. I cannot think of another one.
No, there's been freakouts along the way, but that's about it.
I'm sure there's minor ones, but like nothing major.
No, your thing is you're like me. You bottle it up, and then when you blow up, and you lose your effing mind. I don't know. You punched a kid in the head on New Year's Eve, one of your best friends. That was cool. You threw a Nintendo across the room. You attacked a poor Chinese family.
No, that was self-defense. He hit a rock. He threw a rock at me, and I threw back at him. You effing SOB. Self-defense.
No, well done. Did you go to classes for that?
I'm a cursive master.
Well, you put him in his place.
There's the one video game one though, which was not so much a freak out, just like kind of playing into a character, but also wasn't thinking ahead enough. We were airing the video game show on radio, and we were playing a racing. You ever been to a bowling alley?
What? Yes, I've been to a bowling alley.
Okay, you know the racing games?
I used to hang out at bowling
alleys. You know the
alleys.
racing games they have there?
No, what are you talking about? They bowl. They throw a bowl down
No,
the thing.
the racing games at the bowling alley where it's the wheel and you go vroom, vroom.
Why would you pick a bowling alley and not I don't know, arcade?
I don't know, because I've been describing this game for 2 years the same way to everybody. Hey, have you ever been to a bowling alley? You know the racing game? Yeah, it's that. And everybody said, "Oh yeah, okay, I know what you're talking
Ever been
about."
to an arcade where they have the pins and the ball? What the hell are you talking about? The arcade is a small section in bowling. There's actual places that just have video games.
I don't believe you. Anyway,
attached to bowling alleys.
Anyway, we had a console version of that game. Unfortunately, no steering wheels, but we were playing that, and I was ahead, and I was no. I was losing. Then it was best.
You worked it out.
It was first to 3 races. I lost the first 2. I pulled ahead, and so now it's neck and neck. Mm-hmm. It's 2-2, and then there's two other people playing whatever. They sucked. And so it was the final game, and I was ahead. And then at the last moment, the other person who had the 2 other wins beat me and won. And
this sounds like it was college. You talking radio?
Yeah.
You're old enough. Oh, go ahead. Say what
and I lost it, but not like genuinely. More like, this is ridiculous, but also like, I can't believe I just lost. Like, you're into the game.
And what'd you do?
So we do this thing on the show where after a game, we go to the winner or sometimes the loser, and we go courtside interview and do that. And so while this person, the winner, was gloating, I believe they went with the phrase, if I take this W, if you were to make a W with your hands and split it apart, it becomes 2 L's for Kyle. L as in losses. Because it's hip lingo.
That's just,
yeah.
I follow.
And so
I
follow while the winner is doing that, one of the board ops goes over. He's like, "Hey, Kyle, quick courtside interview. How do you feel?"
Uh-oh.
Me still being worked up because I lost. Without thinking, I go into the mic at this close. I'm not going to do it again because I value our listeners.
It's not blue.
I go into the mic and just scream, "Awful!" And unfortunately, we had 2 board ops. The person who asked me the question was fine. The other board op happened to be wearing headphones.
Blew his ears out.
Immediately, she goes, flips them off, goes to the board, brings down the microphone.
She shuts you down? She shuts you down? Good. Well, can we do that? Where's our board? Can I do that?
God, I've been trying to shut you up. Oh, my God. It was awful.
I heard it was
not for me, just for her, because she's the one who suffered the most.
She should have freaked out. Oh my God.
It was fun. I think I would love to just recount all the best moments from that show, because we had a couple. I threatened to gut somebody like a fish live on air.
All right, we can wrap up here.
Okay. Well, no, wait. This is what we'll wrap up with. We were playing a VR game. Once again, this was on radio, so we're doing all this visual based stuff on radio. We were playing VR. We were playing a horror game, and one of my friends, while I'm in the VR, just kind of like taps me or just like makes a spooky noise. Mm-hmm. It just freaks me out because I'm playing a horror game and I can't see anything. So I get upset. I whip off the headphones. I'm in the hall and right next to the studio because there's no room in the studio for VR. I whip off the headphones. I go into the radio, the actual studio. I give a warning. I'm like, "Hey guys, hit the dump button on this next one." Okay. Person, I'm going to gut you like a fish. What I didn't give them time to tell me is that they had previously just dumped something.
Oh,
so the button was on a cooldown.
So you got that on the air?
So that was live on air. Basically, the conversation went like, be sure to dump this. It's on cooldown. I'm going to gut you like a fish. And they're like, well,
you missed the
that's
cooldown
on.
part?
That's live.
So much for the dump button. We need a dump button here. Oh, my God.
We have a duck button.
Oh my God.
I need help.
Yeah. Tell me about it. We've tried your lost cause.
If you would like to hear more from us, do you have anything else?
No, that's good.
If you'd like to hear more from us, we are available at FTDcast on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Threads, your local bulletin boards,
God.
pizza places on Times Square, bumper stickers, select window displays in Home Depot, and that pop-up ad on that sketchy website you're on.
So, still no OnlyFans?
No. I'm what a fan has pointed out to us.
What?
We have not been giving people the email at the end of episodes.
We haven't?
No. So if any talent or artist would like to reach out to us and get the word out about their projects, we are available at feedingtheduckspodcast@gmail.com. I see I've lost my host.
No. It reminded me. I want to read a fan letter. We actually got a fan letter.
Oh, we're not saving that?
Oh, you want to save that? That's
I
a good
guess.
one. All right, we'll save that.
All right.
Big fan letter.
I'm available at Kingpin Creations on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. That's King with a Y.
I am on the X, not Twitter. Can't say that anymore. I am on X at TheJoePep1 and Instagram JoePep27.
I'll change that eventually.
Yeah, you do that.
We'll be back next week with more duck things. Take care, everybody.